Here's the start of my second competitive battle against Edwin. I lead the same lead as against my other friend, and we turned out to have the same lead, Porygon Z. I wasn't sure if his was timid, and I was afraid of a speed tie, so I switched to Blissey to take the hit. So then he withdraws his Porygon Z and goes to Gengar expecting a Seismic Toss, but instead I used Flamethrower, which didn't do enough in my opinion. Then he puts me to sleep, and this was annoying, but hey, it has Natural Cure, I really didn't care, and also it's a really good wall. Then he goes to Breloom, and I regret it's not switching. So here I kind of decided I had to switch, although I thought about it. Now that I just thought about it, if I'd used Flamethrower enough, it would have broken the subs. So here I use Perish Song, because I know it hits through sub, and he uses Seed Bomb, which does some good damage on me. And here I protect the stall. And then I switch because I don't want to die. I go back to Blissey knowing he's going to Seed Bomb. Does some good damage. And now he either dies or he has to switch, so to stay alive he switches out to his Blissey. And I go to my Weavile, in case he doesn't switch, although I really don't know why I did that. I wasn't playing my best. So thinking of sending Gengar back out, I Night Slash. So he sends out Lucario. So here I Brick Break. I didn't think it would KO, and it doesn't, so he uses Swords Dance. Then he uses Extreme Speed. And after a Swords Dance, Extreme Speed doesn't KO, that's amazing. So I use Brick Break again, and beat his Lucario. Then he sends Breloom back out, and I wanted to use Aerial Ace, but instead I hit Ice Punch. Although, it was alright because I KO'd him anyway, and I was really surprised that he sent that out against a Weavile. Usually Breloom beats my team only because people switch Breloom out when I send out Weavile. So then he sends Porygon Z back out, which takes a Brick Break. I didn't think it would KO. So then I lose to a Tri-Attack. And I send my Metagross back out. I don't know why I didn't send Blissey out, but I didn't. And I don't know what he was... And I don't know, I guess he was just trying to wall me and beat me, so I use Thunder Punch and regret doing it. Then he uses Roar expecting me to switch. And Metagross comes back out. I wasn't sure what to expect here, so I decided to go for a Meteor Mash. I got the attack bonus, which is hacks on my part, but then he gets an Earthquake, which was with the crit hacks. He uses Earthquake and gets crit hacks, and otherwise that Hippo would have definitely been dead. And here I was stupid and expected him to switch, so I thought, okay, even if he doesn't switch, I'll Toxic and poison whatever's out. So instead the Toxic misses and he roars, so that's already 2 good hacks on his part. So Blissey comes back out and I use Soft Boiled. That might have been a misclick, I'm not sure. So he roars, Porygon Z comes out, and I get the special attack bonus, which with Life Orb really helps. And here he knows I have Ice Beam, so he switches to Blissey, which takes the Ice Beam. So I use Tri-Attack, which does some good damage, and I regret not using Nasty Plot. Knowing that 2 Seismic Tosses can kill me, I'm guessing that's why I didn't use Nasty Plot, although I should have, especially when I used Soft Boiled. So I use Tri-Attack again. And then he uses another Seismic Toss, and I'm paralyzed. Not that it really would have done much. So here I'm really weak, so I decide to switch that out, and I go to my Blissey, just to eventually switch out to something else. So here I go to my Miss Magus. while he's soft-boiled. And hoping he won't switch, I use mean look. But instead he does switch and goes back to his hippo. So now I know it has roar, and which is what I was kind of expecting it to use. So I used Perish Song, knowing that even if I die, he'll have to switch eventually. So instead he Ice Fangs me, which crits, although it would have killed me anyway. So now he's free to switch whenever, but I know he at least has to. So here I send out my Lodic, and this time I decided to surf. And of course, that's when he switches and goes back to Blissey. And at this point, both of my physical sweepers are dead, so it's going to be hard to beat Blissey. So I decided to Toxic, see what happens. He seismic tosses. Blissey takes some poison damage. I use Surf just to deal damage to him. Seismic tosses again. Here I recover to try to stall. And he uses aromatherapy, which to most people would rule out the idea of using Toxic, but I remembered that aromatherapy only has 5 PP. And I thought, okay, that would mean he can only use it 7 more times. So I decided to Toxic again, trying to waste his aromatherapies. I don't know if he caught on to this or not. So not knowing whether he'll attack or aromatherapy. So yeah, he goes for the aromatherapy, and then I go for the surf. Not sure what he'll do. Doesn't do a lot. And then he goes for the soft-boiled. I Toxic again. So let's just quickly go over the hacks. I got the attack boost hacks, but then he died because he got the crit hacks. I got miss hacks on the Toxic. He got crit hacks, although it was already dead on my Miss Magius. So that's too much on his side, although if you've noticed, I haven't been getting enough para hacks. He hasn't been getting enough para hacks. Which right now you think is good, but... So yeah, he switches out to Gengar. Strong Gengar in defenses too, I think. Either that or my Ludwig's just weak. So here he uses Thunder, which really surprised me. And I use Mirror Coat, but instead I'm paralyzed, and this just made me really mad. He gets all the best hacks at the perfect time, and I decided, you know what, this game isn't fair enough, I'm just gonna run. So I gave him the free one, which he would have gotten anyway due to those hacks. And, well, thanks for watching. I'll let you, the viewers, decide whether the game was fair or not, and whether I should have ran or stayed in, even though I lost anyway. And also, we're planning on having a rematch. I don't know when yet, but hopefully it'll be a fair game, and look for it here on YouTube. I hope you watch it.